mucho gusto.
¡Ay, qué fabulosa! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Arriba! ¿Quieres bailar?
You know, I'm reading a lot of these things you guys are sending me, and I think they're just wonderful. I want to thank each and every one of you for all your wonderful notes, letters, your diatribe, your accusations, your name calling. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is a great trip, and you guys are really making it fulfilling, I have to say. Really, thank you so much. Special thanks to ZZ Twicky Twalk, who writes to me all the time offline. Wonderful stuff. I don't know. We could just talk about something other than, gosh, now what are you doing? That's kind of cute. And, I think Linny Plop, who's got the heads up on all of this stuff, he's really smart. You can tell he thinks up of names to call people's because he's so scientific. Scientist, yeah. Oh, God, it's never been proven. And I'll tell you, the real funny one that I think is old Uncle People. Now, this is really, here's this guy sitting there. Oh, my God, is he so serious? He wants his all to know that he follows Randy's ideas of science and will never prove that astrology is a real science, you beaches. You know what I'm trying to say? Well, I got news for you, Feebles. It isn't. You guys, all of you, have set up some kind of a diatribe, and poor James jumped in the middle of this. James Young jumps in the middle of this, and I don't know why. But you're like a pack of wolves. We're all saying, come over to the wolves' side and prove that you can do what a wolf does. We can't. We're not wolves. We're shepherds. There's a lot of big difference here. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Astrology isn't a science. It has nothing to do with science. And everybody's talking about, oh, prove it scientifically. Bullshit. Don't have to. Because there's no such thing. It's nothing to do with physics. Not anything to do with physical reactions of planets. And one guy even started talking about how we're looking at the constellations and seeing things in them. This is diatribe is crap. Moikey? No, it ain't working, pal. You're all way out of the way. Fed cap, my hairdo. Oh, my God. Is that all you get to talk about, is somebody's hairdo? If you want to talk about a hairdo, go over and take a look at Randy's hairdo. Here's a guy that's come up with a reconstruction hair arrangement because he can't grow any. And Randy's challenge? Come on. There's no such thing. Randy's challenge. It can't be one. It's stupid. You're inviting us to come over to your camp and proving to you with your methods what we do. We can't. We don't want to. There's no reason to. It's stupid, and I don't know why James picked that up. That surprises me beyond all reasonable doubts. It is something that isn't there. Astrology is different. It's got nothing to do with science. It's got everything to do with principles. It's got everything to do with the idea of using principles that we live our life by. It's got nothing to do with your science. Take your science. What is the science of love? What's the science of creativity? Are you going to tell me because science can't prove how a creative artist works, that his creative artwork doesn't exist? Give me a break, guys. Come on. You guys are all over the place. Linny Plop and his stuff, and Soboplip and his thing. And then we have Lovasip, who has got some cute little comments that come in every now and then. The problem is you have a problem in defining what astrology is. You're telling us that you don't believe it because we can't tell you there are pictures in the sky. Well, you're right. There aren't any. You can't tell me that you go out there and look at the star patterns and see pictures of animals. Hell, astrologers don't. Where do you get that? We didn't tell you that. Nobody else over here said that. We look at a zodiac and say that, oh, they're all pictures. They're not. They are principles. They are concepts. They're philosophical concepts. They have nothing to do with your science. So why don't you guys back off of poor little Jack there? James Young has got enough problems without you hammering this guy to hell and back. Give him a break, for Christ's sakes. He believes in his craft. He's very good at what he does. And most traditional astrologers are. If you get 10 traditional astrologers in a room and ask them a question about anything, you will get 10 traditional astrological answers that are pretty much within the framework of each other's response. You're going to get the same thing. Just like asking a bunch of the scientists how much is 2 times 2. I don't mean that as a slam, but some of you might even get it. At any rate, we will answer you within the context of the framing the question. Because traditional astrology is about that. The stuff you guys are slamming, this modern stuff, I agree. It has a problem because everything about the last 100 years in astrology is all about the individual astrologer, and a lot of them are very wrong. So the idea is Randy's challenge can't exist. It cannot be because we don't follow those scientific principles. We can't step into your arena and do something your way because we don't do it that way. Astrologers do it the astrological way. So if you have something to say, Say something constructive, for crying out loud. Don't sit there and not know what it is you're claiming. I've read so many things that show me that you have no clue what you're claiming. We don't read stars. We don't claim that the planetary influence is a vibe or vibration or any kind of chemistry or anything. None of that. It's not what it is. It's a principle. It's a series and set of principles that we use in a mathematical way. Very simple, very easy. So, take a look, guys. But if you're going to criticize, know what it is you're criticizing. All you're doing is talking. And my hairdo, what does that get to do with astrology? My hairdo? My God, why would FedCap? What's my hairdo got to do with it? Oh, and Sobafit? Is my collar a real bother to scientists? My gosh, I had no clue. Imagine.
I believe in dreaming, shooting for the stars.
Baby, to be number one, you've got to raise the bar.
Kicking and scratching, grinding out my bed.